They told me once you're in an HOA, you're trapped forever. They were wrong. For years, people have said one thing about HOAs. Once you're in for life. You can sell your house, you can move away, but legally removing your property from an HOA, that's supposed to be impossible. And that's exactly what made this story so unbelievable, because today's homeowner didn't just complain, didn't just rant online, didn't just dream about escape. He actually did it. He removed his land legally from the HOA. Let me tell you how it happened. The beginning. A normal home, or so he thought. It started like most HOA horror stories. The homeowner, let's call him Mark, bought a peaceful property. Over 8 acres of land. Quiet neighborhood, perfect place to raise a family. At first, the HOA seemed harmless. They promised clean streets, well-maintained lawns, higher property values, community standards. But slowly, that promise turned into control. Letters for small things, warnings for tiny issues, fines for things nobody else even noticed. And worse than that, the HOA finances were a mess. Mark started noticing something strange. Dues kept rising. Repairs weren't happening. Board members avoided questions. No transparency. No accountability. It didn't feel like a community anymore. It felt like a badly run corporation, with neighbors as unwilling customers. When things got serious. The breaking point came when Mark requested access to financial records, not because he wanted drama, but because he wanted answers. Where was the money going? Why were reserves low? Why were basic repairs ignored? Instead of answers, the HOA got defensive. Meetings became hostile. Emails were ignored. And suddenly, Mark became that guy. You know the one. The troublemaker. The guy who asks too many questions. Neighbors started whispering. Board members rolled their eyes. And that's when Mark realized something important. This HOA wasn't just poorly managed. It was legally vulnerable. The research phase, where everything changed. Mark did what most people don't. He didn't rage post online. He didn't scream at meetings. He studied. He read HOA bylaws, property deeds, local statutes, state real estate law, old development agreements, title documents, and buried deep in paperwork, he found something shocking. His land wasn't originally meant to be part of the HOA. Decades ago, when the neighborhood was developed, his lot was added later, and legally, it was added incorrectly.